Sit back and enjoy an hour of fascinating facts you didn't know. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get started.
In China, mango seeds have gained popularity as pets. The process begins with cleaning and drying the seed, followed by brushing to soften its filaments. Some people give them names and talk to them as if they were living beings. The trend has gone viral on social media, with photos and stories about their care. For many, it is a curious and low-maintenance alternative.
The tonometer is an instrument that measures intraocular pressure in humans and animals. In veterinary ophthalmology, models such as the TonoVet use rebound measurement. Its lightweight probe briefly touches the cornea without causing discomfort.
In Bali, some monkeys have learned to steal objects from tourists, such as phones and glasses. They use these items as a form of currency. They only return them if they receive food in exchange. This behavior shows their surprising ability to adapt. Camels can eat plants and cacti with sharp spines without suffering any damage. This is because the inside of their mouths is lined with very thick papillae that serve as a protective layer, preventing the sharp spines from piercing their cheeks and tongues. In addition, they make the spines slide carefully down their throats, so they feel no pain while swallowing them. The ermine is a small mammal from the mustelid family, agile and flexible. Its fur is white in winter and brown in summer, with a black tip on its tail. It adapts to the seasons to camouflage itself in its environment. It has short legs and a triangular head, which allows it to move quickly. It is an efficient hunter that specializes in rodents and small animals. She is Mara, and she can find the difference between two very complex images in just a few seconds. She acquired this ability after the therapy she received to focus on nearby objects. Leopardnik is a digital artist who transforms animal videos by adding animated arms to them. His creations give birds and other animals a comic and expressive touch. With his animation, the animals appear to interact in a human-like way. Emergency slides on airplanes are designed to inflate in approximately 6 seconds. They use a compressed gas system for rapid and safe deployment. They are essential for passenger evacuation in emergency situations. Their material is fire-resistant for at least 90 seconds. The height of the slide varies depending on the aircraft, reaching that of a 2-story building. The bearded vulture, also known as the lammergeier, has a unique diet based on bones. Between 70 and 90% of its diet consists of them. To consume them, it drops them from great heights onto rocks to break them. It can also swallow them whole if they are small enough. Its digestive system is adapted to dissolve them quickly. It is the only known vertebrate with a diet based almost exclusively on bones. The song Happy Birthday has its origin in a melody created in 1893 by Patty and Mildred Hill called Good Morning to All. It was originally used in classrooms to greet students. Over time, its lyrics were modified to celebrate birthdays. In 1935, the popular version was registered with copyright. Until 2016, it generated large revenues from licensing due to its widespread use. Today, the song is in the public domain and is sung all over the world. The golden beetle of the genus Chrycina is known for its shiny golden shell. Its metallic color does not come from pigments, but from the way its exoskeleton interacts with light, a phenomenon called structural color. The layers of its cuticle reflect and refract light, creating its golden appearance. This characteristic helps it camouflage among leaves and plants, protecting it from predators. Dates are fruits native to arid regions such as the Middle East and North Africa. They grow on the date palm and stand out for their sweetness and fleshy texture. They are a quick source of energy due to their high natural sugar content. They also provide fiber, B vitamins, and minerals such as potassium, iron, and magnesium. Matt Vaughn built a giant Rubik's Cube measuring 34 by 34 by 34. The structure has 6,939 3D printed pieces and weighs approximately 97 pounds. Its size is so large that a lift cart is needed to move it. Vaughn dedicated 1,000 hours of work to complete it. He used several 3D printers and an entire room to sort the pieces. Yoshiharu Watanabe grew a 63-leaf clover in Japan, setting a world record. He used cross-pollination to progressively increase the number of leaves. His clover surpassed the previous record of 56 leaves recorded in 2009. Each leaf was counted and marked with a sticker to validate the total number. The verification process took more than 1 hour. The Dontao chicken is a rare breed native to Vietnam. It stands out for its thick, scaly legs, considered a local delicacy. In the past, they were raised exclusively for Vietnamese royalty. Their meat is tender and highly valued in gastronomy. Due to the difficulty of raising them, they are expensive on the market. Their imposing appearance makes them a symbol of luxury.
Skillus is an artist with incredible talent in body control. His ability to make his body rigid creates the illusion that he is a human mannequin. His technique combines precision and mastery of movement, achieving surprising effects.
The smallest Bible in the world is a silicon nanochip created at the Technion Institute in Israel. It contains 1.2 million letters engraved with a gallium ion beam. Its size is only approximately 0.0008 square inches. It is an engineering achievement that demonstrates advances in text miniaturization.
Barry Lewis created a transparent ketchup as a culinary experiment. To achieve it, he used egg whites, tomatoes, lemon juice, arrowroot starch, and basil leaves. The liquid from the tomatoes was clarified and thickened with starch, resulting in a sticky and transparent texture. Although it tastes like tomato, its appearance is completely different from traditional ketchup.
The yacaratía is a tree native to Misiones, Argentina, with a unique wood that is edible. Its composition contains 93% water and lacks cellulose, making it suitable for consumption. In local cuisine, it is cooked and used in special preparations. Some chefs have created dishes such as breaded cutlets made with this wood. Horse sweat is special because of its content of lathyrin, a protein that helps form foam. This foamy sweat is more visible on the neck, chest, and flanks during intense exercise. It is also salty due to its high concentration of electrolytes, such as sodium, chloride, and potassium. These minerals are essential for regulating body temperature and fluid balance. The foam facilitates evaporation and heat dissipation.
After diving, it is recommended to wait before flying due to the risk of decompression sickness. When diving, the body absorbs nitrogen because of the high water pressure. If you ascend quickly in an airplane, the pressure decreases, forming nitrogen bubbles in the body. These bubbles can cause pain, breathing difficulties, and neurological problems. To avoid this, it is advised to wait between 12 and 24 hours before flying.
Tigers have striped skin, not just striped fur. Each tiger has a unique stripe pattern, both in its fur and in the skin beneath it. These stripes do not change and are like fingerprints, making it possible to identify them easily, even if they were shaved. This fascinating fact shows the complexity and uniqueness of these great felines.
This man wanted to make a small demonstration of what happens if squid ink gets on your skin. After 5 days and having cleaned himself repeatedly with soap and water, the ink still does not fade.
Deshna Aditya achieved the world record for limbo skating by sliding under 20 cars in just 13.74 seconds. The feat took place on April 16, 2022 in Pune, India. To achieve this record, she trained for a year and a half, perfecting her speed and flexibility.
Balenciaga released a bag inspired by a Lay's potato chips bag with a price of $850. It is made of shiny calf leather, and its design imitates the wrinkled look of a real package. The brand presented it in different colors representing various flavors. It is a luxury accessory that has drawn attention for its creativity and extravagance.
Delta Airlines has offered special flights to observe solar eclipses from the air. In April of 2024, it organized a flight from Austin, Texas to Detroit, following the path of the total eclipse. Passengers enjoyed a unique view from 30,000 feet in the air. The aircraft's extra-large windows allowed for clear observation of the phenomenon. The airline has carried out other routes with similar opportunities.
In Dubai, a Ferrari F8 Spider valued at $500,000 was used as a canvas at a children's party. During the celebration, the children painted the car's body with watercolors.
This is the Guinness record for the largest number of people knocked down like domino tiles. It was broken by 2,355 people strapped to mattresses.
There are machines designed to test the resistance and durability of shoes through wear tests. The average lifespan of a pair of shoes varies depending on use and type. Running shoes last between approximately 310 and 466 miles. Walking shoes may need to be replaced after around 497 miles.
Garlic contains mercaptans, compounds of sulfur and hydrogen that give it its strong smell. These compounds can make surfaces sticky. When garlic is rubbed on the fingers, it creates a natural adhesive layer. This makes it easier to grip an egg yolk without it slipping.
This is a baby shark, not like the song, but a strange shark fetus that has gone viral because of its unusual appearance. In addition, due to its condition, it usually does not survive very long after being born. In 1985, the United States Marshal Service organized Operation Flagship. They sent fake invitations to fugitives with the promise of free tickets to an American football game. The event included the chance to win a trip to Super Bowl 20, which attracted many criminals. The fugitives arrived excited at the Washington Convention Center without suspecting anything. Upon entering the venue, they were greeted by undercover agents who identified them. One by one, the criminals were arrested without resistance and taken into custody.
Hummingbird tongues are long and specialized for extracting nectar from flowers. They function like tubular structures that expand and contract while feeding.
The Ants Planet is a YouTube channel dedicated to education about ant colonies. Its videos teach how to set up and maintain ant farms and how to feed colonies. It also shows the growth of different species and their fascinating behaviors. It offers varied content such as unboxings of ant farms and accessories. It includes practical guides for those who want to care for ants at home.
Children have a higher density of taste buds compared to adults. This allows them to perceive flavors much more intensely. As they grow, they can lose up to half of their taste buds. With fewer taste buds, sensitivity to flavor decreases. For this reason, children often reject foods with strong or bitter flavors. Adults, on the other hand, develop a greater tolerance for these flavors over time. The Paradox Museum is a chain of museums specializing in optical illusions and paradoxes. Its exhibits challenge perception and reality through interactive experiences. Each museum features more than 70 exhibits that combine science, art, and striking visual effects. Visitors can explore intriguing phenomena and capture unique photographs.
The gas gauge works with a float inside the tank. This rises or falls depending on the available fuel level. It is connected to a variable resistance sensor.
The making of wooden barrels for wine is a traditional craft that requires precision and experience. Oak is mainly used because it contributes unique flavors and aromas to the wine. The staves are bent with heat, usually using fire, and assembled without nails or glue, held together by metal hoops. The inside of the barrel is toasted to intensify the nuances the wood transfers to the wine. This artisanal process influences the evolution and quality of the wine.
Marimo balls are spherical green algae, known for their unique appearance. Their scientific name is Agagropila linnaei, and they are found in cold waters. They are popular as aquarium pets due to their low maintenance, as they do not require substrate and grow slowly with little light. Bromelain is an enzyme present in pineapple that breaks down proteins in the mouth. This can cause irritation on the tongue and palate, creating a tingling sensation. The acidity of the fruit can intensify this feeling. However, the effect is temporary and disappears shortly after eating it. Cooking pineapple reduces the action of bromelain. Mixing it with dairy products also helps minimize irritation. The Norwegian Lundehund is a dog breed native to Norway. It has a unique characteristic: 6 toes on each front paw. This adaptation gives it greater stability on rocky terrain. Historically, it was bred to hunt puffins on cliffs. Yogurt has ancient origins and is believed to have been discovered in Mesopotamia around 4,000 or 5,000 years ago. Nomads transported milk in animal skin bags, which encouraged natural fermentation. Bacteria present in the containers caused the transformation of milk into yogurt. This process allowed milk to be preserved longer and improved its flavor.
Acacia is a climbing plant native to East Asia. Its fruit is elongated, purple or violet in color, with white pulp and a sweet flavor. It contains small black seeds and naturally opens when ripe. Its flowers give off a chocolate-like aroma and are appreciated for their beauty. Spray-on dresses were created by Manel Torres, founder of Fabricant Limited. This technology allows a mixture of polymers and fibers to be sprayed onto the body, forming a fitted fabric. Upon contact with air, the substance solidifies, creating a seamless garment. The material is recyclable and can be reused after being washed and redissolved. This technique became famous at Paris Fashion Week in 2022. During the event, Bella Hadid was dressed in real time using the system. Mutoscopes were cinematic devices used in the late 19th century. They worked with a hand crank that rotated images printed on a cylinder. By inserting a coin, the user activated the mechanism to view a short animation. Each reel contained about 850 illustrated cards. Bull Bullard, a player for the Harlem Globetrotters, achieved an impressive world record. He made the longest basketball shot with a backflip ever recorded. The distance of the shot was approximately 58 feet. The mark was officially validated as a Guinness record. Emperor penguin chicks must reach the ocean to begin their independent lives. In some cases, they jump from cliffs up to 49 feet high.
This behavior has been observed in Antarctica, especially in Atka Bay. Although they usually enter the water from lower heights, some groups adapt to their environment. Changes in sea ice can influence this behavior.
The Australian bustard is a bird from the Otadidae family that inhabits Australia and southern New Guinea. Males perform courtship displays to attract females. During this ritual, they inflate their plumage and adopt striking postures. It is one of the heaviest flying birds in its region.
Giraffes are the tallest land animals, reaching between approximately 15 and 20 feet. Their long necks allow them to eat leaves from tall trees, especially acacias. They have coats with unique spot patterns that help them camouflage. Their long legs give them speed and stability when moving. They have a prehensile trunk of up to approximately 20 inches to reach high branches. Finley is a golden retriever with a surprising ability. He can hold 6 tennis balls in his mouth at the same time. His talent earned him a world record in 2020. Guinness World Records officially recognized him for his achievement. This is what a snake looks like while shedding its skin. Unlike us humans, a snake's skin is not elastic, and they have to shed it all at once. If they did not, they would suffocate due to a lack of circulation. This process also helps them regenerate any damage they may have suffered and get rid of parasites. Tomas Libertini is a Slovak artist and designer with an innovative approach to art. His work combines biology, nature, and technology to create unique pieces. He is known for using bees in his wax sculptures, allowing them to form natural structures. Rescue robots are designed to operate in dangerous environments where the ground is unstable and access is complicated. They are essential in natural disasters, collapses, and places that are difficult for humans to reach. The smallest soccer league in the world is located in the Isles of Scilly. Only 2 teams participate, Garrison Gunners and Woolpack Wanderers. Each season they play between 14 and 20 matches against each other. The league has existed since the 1920s and remains active today. The book Sri Hari Charithamrut is the thickest published book with 10,080 pages. According to Guinness World Records, this record remains valid. Brick Experiment Channel built a Lego vehicle with 200 wheels. Its articulated design allows it to move like a snake. Each segment follows the path of the leading section. It is equipped with 4 electric motors. A double rainbow, also known as a secondary rainbow, occurs when sunlight is refracted, reflected, and refracted again inside water droplets in the atmosphere. This produces a fainter and wider rainbow that appears above the primary rainbow. Sea otters can cover their eyes with their paws while sleeping during the day. This helps them reduce light and rest better while floating on the water. Bees defend their hive by driving away intruders. Guard bees patrol the entrance and react quickly to threats. The Blind Football World Championship is an international adapted 5-a-side soccer tournament. It is organized by the International Blind Sports Federation and has been held every 4 years since 1998. National teams from various countries participate, and field players wear eye patches and blindfolds to equalize conditions. The ball emits sounds to help with orientation during the game. The Milky Way contains between 100 billion and 400 billion stars. It is a barred spiral galaxy with an approximate diameter of 100,000 light-years. Inside it are stars such as red giants and white dwarfs, many grouped in star clusters. It also contains large amounts of dark matter and gases that influence its formation. Electric fences are security systems designed to protect defined areas. They work through conductive wires that emit low-voltage electric shocks upon contact. They are connected to a transformer that regulates the intensity and frequency of the discharges. They are installed on fences or posts and are used to prevent intrusions. They are also used in agricultural facilities and for animal control.
Nicolas Barrios and David Peru built the tallest bicycle in the world called Starbike. The structure measures almost 26 feet tall, similar to a 2-story building. It is made of reinforced steel and features a chain approximately 52 feet long. To obtain the Guinness record, it had to travel 328 feet without assistance. Barrios achieved the challenge with the help of a hydraulic crane to get on.
Phones vibrate thanks to a small internal vibration motor. There are 2 main types, the eccentric rotating mass motor and the linear resonant actuator. The first uses an unbalanced weight that spins and generates vibrations. The second uses magnetic forces for more precise movements.
Construction work is one of the most dangerous jobs, with a high number of workplace accidents. The main risks include falls from heights, handling heavy machinery, and exposure to hazardous materials. In the United States, more than 1,000 construction workers die each year.
McDonald's has launched an innovative advertising campaign in the Netherlands. They placed billboards that release the aroma of their French fries to attract customers. These ads use hidden fans to spread the smell into the air.
In Mexico, unauthorized access to restricted archaeological areas is illegal. Altering or damaging historical monuments is a serious crime. Penalties can include fines of up to 100,000 pesos. Depending on the extent of the damage, prison sentences range from 3 to 12 years. The Office of the Attorney General regulates these penalties. Only authorized archaeologists and experts may enter protected zones.
Steven de Groot is an artist specializing in product design, known for his sketches and rendering processes. His illustrations include objects such as lighters and grinders, showcasing his creativity in industrial design. His videos highlight his technique and the use of bold colors to give each piece a unique interpretation. In 2005, a Nike commercial starring Ronaldinho marked a milestone on YouTube. It was the first video to reach 1 million views on the platform. In the clip, the Brazilian soccer player showed his skill by striking the ball with precision. It also promoted Nike's golden cleats. This achievement solidified the global impact of viral videos. The names of colors have evolved over time, influenced by ancient cultures and science. Egyptians and Greeks named tones such as red and white in their arts. Aristotle proposed a color theory based on natural elements. Isaac Newton advanced classification with the light spectrum. Linguistics shows that languages adopted color names in a specific order. During the Renaissance, artists and merchants expanded the range of shades. Steam bending of wood is a technique used in woodworking to shape wood without breaking it. The wood is exposed to hot steam, which softens its fibers and allows it to bend. It is then placed in a mold to give it the desired shape. Once cooled and dried, the wood retains the imposed curve. This method is used in the manufacture of furniture and architectural structures. It is also common in the creation of musical instruments. The Greyhound is a dog breed known for its elegance, speed, and gentle nature. It has a slender, aerodynamic body with long, muscular legs that allow it to reach up to approximately 43 miles per hour. Its head is elongated, with small ears and an elegant neck. Its coat is short and smooth, available in various colors such as black, white, red, and brindle. It is a calm, affectionate, and docile dog, ideal as a pet. In Oregon, United States, there's a dog daycare with a school bus service. It picks up dogs from their homes and takes them to the park or the daycare. There, they can socialize and exercise during the day. David Tolaram, a Nigerian artist, created the largest drawing in the world made by a single person. His work, titled The Unity of Diversity, measures approximately 10,764 square feet. This size is equivalent to 3.8 tennis courts. The drawing was created on the Mobolaji Johnson Arena courts in Nigeria. Apollo 12 was struck by 2 lightning bolts just after liftoff, causing all the spacecraft's emergency lights to turn on and its systems to shut down. Fortunately, they managed to solve the problem and regain control of the spacecraft, since they had rehearsed similar scenarios beforehand. Cave diving is an extreme form of diving practiced in underwater caves and caverns. Unlike open water diving, it takes place in enclosed spaces with limited visibility. Divers must be highly trained to face risks such as disorientation and lack of direct access to the surface. Specialized equipment is required, including additional air tanks and high-powered lights. Aspen Crow, whose real name is Edgar Eskalovich, is a contemporary sculptor, born in Lithuania in 1987. His work stands out for hyper-realistic and conceptual sculptures. He uses materials such as silicone, polyurethane resin, and fiberglass. His works are often provocative and unsettling. He explores themes of identity, culture, and perception. The sugar glider is a small marsupial native to Australia. It is a social animal that lives in groups and communicates in various ways. It uses vocalizations and physical contact to interact with its species. It also marks territory with scent glands located on its head and chest. This behavior helps establish hierarchies and recognize members of its group. Puma collaborated with Cheetos, creating a collection of footwear and clothing inspired by the famous snack. The Scoot Zeros by Cheetos sneakers were designed together with basketball player Scoot Henderson. They feature a design in orange and yellow tones with details referencing Cheetos. A mecha is an advanced humanoid robot exhibited at the Museum of the Future in Dubai. It It was created by the company Engineered Arts to develop innovative robotic technology. It has the ability to answer questions and interact with visitors in multiple languages. It can also perform realistic facial expressions such as smiling and frowning. The Burj Al Arab is one of the most luxurious hotels in the world, located in Dubai. Its iconic sail-shaped design has made it a symbol of the city. Although it is called a 7-star hotel, this rating is not official. Its suites offer opulent decor and 24-hour private butler service. It has a fleet of Rolls-Royce cars for guests. Llamas are domestic mammals native to South America, especially the Andean region. They have been raised for centuries as pack animals and sources of resources. Their size is medium, with a height of between approximately 5.6 and 5.9 feet, including the neck. Their fur is thick and woolly, with colors such as white, brown, black, and mottled combinations. In gymnastics, a spotter ensures the athlete's safety during acrobatic movements. They position themselves close to the gymnast to assist in case of falls or loss of balance. Their quick intervention helps prevent serious injuries during training and competitions. They provide physical support by holding the body or guiding complex maneuvers. Otters hold hands while they sleep, so they do not drift apart. When they float in groups, they create real networks among themselves, staying connected so they are not carried away by currents. They also tend to wrap themselves in seaweed to make sure they do not drift away while sleeping, which has amazed people because of their very social and adorable behavior. Bose Style is a musical group with a unique style called head percussion. The members generate sounds by striking devices on their bald heads. This technique allows them to create rhythms in an unusual and striking way. Their performance combines music and humor, capturing the audience's attention. They have gained popularity for their creativity and originality. In Shipley, England, St. Peter's Church has incorporated professional wrestling into its religious services. The initiative seeks to attract new followers by combining matches with sermons. Gareth Thompson, its creator, presents fights between wrestlers as a representation of good and evil. A horse's heart is considerably larger than a human's, weighing between approximately 8.8 and 11 pounds. At rest, its heart rate ranges between 30 and 40 beats per minute. When the horse is at full gallop, its heart rate can reach up to 250 beats per minute. The Sho Sugi-ban technique is a Japanese method of wood preservation. It consists of charring the surface of the wood to improve its durability and appearance. The carbonization creates a protective layer against pests, moisture, and deterioration. The wood is then cleaned and treated with natural oils. This process gives it a unique and attractive finish. Its textures range from deep black to dark and grayish tones. To promote the movie Contagion from 2011, Warner Bros. Created a poster with live bacteria. The advertisement was composed of petri dishes inoculated with microorganisms. Over time, the bacteria grew and revealed the title of the film. This visual experiment simulated the spread of a virus in line with the movie's theme. The heliosphere is a magnetic bubble generated by the solar wind that surrounds the solar system. Its main function is to protect against high-energy cosmic rays. Its outer boundary is called the heliopause, where the solar wind balances with the interstellar medium. This boundary marks the transition between the influence of the sun and deep space. In Taiwan, there are intelligent traffic signs that improve urban mobility. They use artificial intelligence and augmented reality to guide pedestrians. Users enter their destination on an integrated screen. The sign then rotates to point in the correct direction. This system makes orientation easier in streets and public spaces. It also improves accessibility for people with visual or cognitive disabilities. Ducklings swim in a line behind their mother to take advantage of the waves she creates. This phenomenon, called destructive interference, helps them move with less effort. The waves push the ducklings forward, optimizing their movement through the water. This allows them to save energy while keeping pace with their mother. Scientific studies have shown that this formation reduces drag. It is a natural strategy that improves group efficiency. Nimbus is a famous cat in Amsterdam for wearing a police vest. His owner dresses him this way for safety on her houseboat. His image has gained popularity on social media. He is known for his friendly and curious nature.
Fridgescaping is a trend that consists of decorating the inside of the refrigerator with non-edible objects. Items such as photo frames, ceramic figures, and LED lights are used to give it a more stylish look. This trend has gained popularity on social media. Although it is visually appealing, some experts warn about potential food safety risks.
Balenciaga presented a towel skirt as part of its Spring 2024 collection.
The garment is made of towel-like cotton and features an adjustable design with buttons and an internal belt. Its appearance resembles a towel wrapped around the waist. The price of this exclusive garment is $925. Extravehicular activity spacesuits protect astronauts in the hostile environment of outer space. They allow survival in a vacuum, extreme temperatures, and cosmic radiation. They are composed of several specialized layers. The outer layer is resistant to micrometeoroid impacts. The thermal insulation layer regulates temperature. The pressure layer maintains internal stability. The life support layer manages oxygen and the removal of carbon dioxide. In the Gobi Desert, some areas have traffic signs featuring images of camels. These signs help regulate traffic on tourist routes where camel caravans are used. The human cannonball is a circus performer who is launched from a cannon at high speed. It uses a compressed air or spring mechanism. The act requires precision, strength, and exact trajectory calculation. The performer must land in a strategically placed safety net or mattress. This discipline has existed since 1877 and continues to amaze audiences. The 18 Wheels is an electric off-road vehicle developed in Finland. It has 18 independent wheels, each with its own electric motor. Its suspension system allows it to adapt to difficult terrain. It operates in a manner similar to a centipede, advancing with stability. It is designed to move efficiently over extreme surfaces. Its technology makes it unique in the world of off-road vehicles. The movie Chicken Run was made using the stop-motion animation technique. This process requires manually moving figures frame by frame to bring them to life. The behind-the-scenes footage shows the effort of the production team. When cutting an onion, its cells break and release an enzyme called alliinase. This enzyme reacts with sulfur compounds and produces sulfoxides. A volatile gas called propanethyl oxide is then formed. When it comes into contact with the moisture in the eyes, it generates a mild acidic solution. This irritates nerve endings and causes tearing. Tears help protect and cleanse the eyes from irritation. It is a natural defense mechanism of the body. Observers, known as spotters, play a key role in gymnastics. Their task is to prevent falls and reduce the risk of injuries during training and competitions. They react quickly to stabilize gymnasts if they lose balance. Their presence gives athletes confidence when attempting complex movements. The Atmosphere Freefall Tower is located at the Liseberg Park in Gothenburg, Sweden. It is one of the tallest in Europe, with a structure of approximately 380 feet. The freefall begins from about 328 feet high. Riders descend at speeds of up to around 68 miles per hour. Before the drop, they can enjoy panoramic views of the city. This is Giraffe Manor, and it is located in Kenya. As you can see, here you can have breakfast alongside giraffes. It was built in 1932 with the purpose of caring for these animals, but in 1974 it was purchased and became a luxurious hotel that includes these enormous friends in the experience. It has 10 rooms, all with windows that allow you to invite these peculiar companions to have breakfast with you. High-pressure water guns are essential tools for firefighters. They emit water at great speed and pressure, which helps control fires. Their adjustable nozzle allows different spray types depending on the need. They also feature a robust design and an ergonomic handle for better handling. They are made of materials resistant to high temperatures and extreme use. The Park Royale Hotel in Pickering, Singapore, features a revolutionary design with terraced gardens covering its facades. This vertical forest not only provides a green oasis in the middle of the city, but also helps improve air quality and reduce energy use through the natural shade provided by the plants. In Hamburg, Germany, there is the only floating McDonald's in the world. You can place your order without getting out of your kayak. All you have to do is order through your phone. DapArt Drawing created a flipbook-style animation using a single sheet of paper. More than 200 images were drawn on the same surface, erasing and redrawing each frame to generate movement. This process took more than 50 days of continuous work. Over time, the paper began to wear down until it eventually tore due to the number of times it was reused. In Japan, an unusual trend appeared of making rice balls using armpits. The idea originated from a character in the manga Mahojin Guru Guru, where this method of preparation is shown. Although it seemed like a joke, some restaurants began offering it as a special dish. Before doing so, hygiene measures were applied to ensure it was safe to eat. The Thrust SSC is the fastest wheeled vehicle in the world, reaching a speed of approximately 763 miles per hour on October 15, 1997. It was the first car to break the sound barrier on land, powered by two Rolls-Royce Spey engines. Its aerodynamic design and extreme power made it an engineering feat. Jauka is a content creator specializing in 3D pencil art. On his YouTube channel, he showcases detailed figures made with this technique. He has created designs inspired by animated characters and everyday objects.
Pixar and Airbnb created a replica of Carl and Ellie Fredrickson's house to celebrate the anniversary of the movie Up. The house is located in Abiquiu, New Mexico, and has 8,000 balloons tied to the roof. Although they do not actually lift it, a crane keeps it suspended at approximately 49 feet high. The Technotrain Nürnberg is a party train in Germany that offers a unique experience. During the journey, passengers enjoy live electronic music with disc jockeys performing on board. The trip lasts 7 hours nonstop from Nuremberg to Munich in a festive atmosphere. The Lake District National Park in the United Kingdom has a peculiar emergency system, a paramedic with a jetpack. This device allows him to reach the most remote and hard-to-access locations in just a matter of minutes. In blind soccer, players use sound to orient themselves before a penalty kick. A person strikes the goalposts with a metal object so the player can identify their location. In addition, a guide behind the goal gives verbal instructions about the direction of the shot. This method allows players to achieve remarkable accuracy in their kicks.
If mosquitoes disappeared, the risk of diseases such as malaria and dengue would decrease. However, their extinction would affect ecosystems, as they are a food source for fish, amphibians, birds, and bats. Some species also contribute to the pollination of certain plants. Their absence would cause an imbalance in the food chain and biodiversity. Over time, ecosystems could adapt, but the initial impact would be significant. Although their presence is annoying, they play an essential role in nature.
The mountain of Montserrat in Spain, near Barcelona, is famous for its serrated-looking rock formations and the Benedictine monastery located at its summit. Montserrat has been a site of religious pilgrimage for centuries and also attracts climbers and hikers due to its impressive natural landscape and panoramic views. Electric cars operate with lithium-ion batteries that store energy. This energy powers an electric motor that drives the wheels. Unlike combustion vehicles, they do not require gasoline or a traditional engine. Recharging is done by plugging the car into a power source. In addition, they feature regenerative braking that recovers energy while slowing down. Sleeping poorly for 2 consecutive nights can affect the perception of aging. Studies have found that this can make people feel up to 4 years older. Lack of sleep influences mood and energy levels. It also alters hormonal balance and slows cellular regeneration.
Rocco Mercurio holds the Guinness record for balancing 255 poker chips on a single finger. He achieved this feat on May 15, 2023 in Villa San Giovanni, Italy. He is known for his balancing skills and has obtained several records in different categories.
One of the animals with the most resistant shells is the armadillo. To give you an idea of how strong it can be, you should know that one of them survived after a person tried to kill it with a gunshot. This was because its shell was able to deflect the projectile. However, they cannot be considered indestructible. Their structure is simply very tough because it is made of bony plates covered with keratin, and although these protect them from many predators, some have adapted to break through it.
The Pyramid of the Sun is the largest structure in Teotihuacan and one of the most impressive in Mesoamerica. It has a height of approximately 213 feet and a base of 738 feet on each side. Its construction began during the Takuali period, between the years 1 and 150 after Christ. Its purpose remains a mystery, although it is believed to have had a religious or ceremonial function. Its design is astronomically aligned, possibly related to solar events. The domino effect describes a chain reaction in which an initial event triggers successive ones. It is used as a metaphor in politics, economics, and physics to illustrate the interconnection of systems. In financial crises, the collapse of one institution can affect many others. In politics, a change in one country can influence its neighbors. It is also observed in physical structures and social dynamics. This phenomenon shows how a small action can generate major repercussions. Intermittent fasting is a method for losing weight by alternating periods of eating with periods of fasting. During fasting, the body first uses stored glycogen and then begins to burn fat for energy. It also improves insulin sensitivity and regulates hunger hormones. It can also influence metabolism, promoting more efficient calorie burning. It is estimated that most species on Earth have not yet been identified. About 86% of terrestrial species and 91% of ocean species remain unknown to science. Oceans, tropical rainforests, and caves harbor unexplored biodiversity. Each year, new species of plants, insects, and microorganisms are discovered. Evolution continues to generate unprecedented forms of life. In China, a musical show based on Dragon Ball was presented, organized by the platform Bilibili. The event celebrated the new year and the 40th anniversary of the franchise with an impressive stage production. The show included special effects and choreographies that recreated iconic moments from the series. One of the most exciting moments was the formation of the Genkida Dama with audience participation. Christ the Redeemer, the iconic statue that dominates Rio de Janeiro, was inaugurated in 1931 and is one of the new 7 wonders of the world. The statue measures approximately 98 feet in height and weighs around 700 short tons. It was designed by the engineer Heitor da Silva Costa and the French sculptor Paul Landowski. Christ the Redeemer is a symbol of Christianity and a global landmark of Brazil. Angelina Jolie took part in a session for National Geographic on World Bee Day. She spent 18 minutes with bees walking on her body to raise awareness about their importance. To prevent being stung, she went 3 days without bathing, since strong scents can alter their behavior. The initiative was part of Women for Bees in collaboration with UNESCO and Guerlain. This project seeks to train women as beekeepers and protect bee habitats. Ishaq Hadja showed exceptional reflexes at the Monaco Grand Prix of Formula 2. During qualifying, Ritomo Miyata was left stopped in a blind spot after a mechanical failure. Hadjar was coming at high speed and reacted in fractions of a second. Foredge painting is an artistic technique in which illustrations are painted on the edges of a book's pages. These images only become visible when the pages are fanned out, remaining hidden when the book is closed. The Earth has a perimeter of approximately 24,855 miles, divided into 360 degrees. Each degree equals about 69 miles. If you traveled at 62 miles per hour, covering 1 degree would take approximately 1 hour and 7 minutes. To go all the way around without stopping, it would take about 17 days. In the documentary Our Oceans, Netflix filmmakers captured unusual behavior in octopuses. A coconut octopus was observed using its siphon to throw stones at fish. This act appears to be a form of defense against potential predators. The findings surprised researchers as it had never been documented on video before. Prosopometamorphosia is a rare neurological condition that alters the visual perception of faces. Affected people may see eyes that are excessively large, distorted mouths, or disproportionate features. Some describe these alterations as unsettling or unreal. Although its exact cause is not known, it has been linked to abnormalities in facial processing within the brain. In certain cases, the visual distortion persists for long periods of time. This is a mechanical dining table from the 17th century. The kitchen was located on the lower floor. These elevators were used to raise and lower the food. Bamboo scaffolding is a temporary structure used in construction, especially in Asia. This material is lightweight, flexible, and very strong, allowing tall and stable scaffolds to be built. They are assembled using traditional techniques with ropes or nylon straps. They do not require nails or screws for assembly. They have been used for centuries in countries such as China and Hong Kong. Even today, they remain essential in modern construction. Hydrophobic fabrics are designed to repel water and prevent liquid absorption. This is achieved through special treatments or molecular structures that prevent water from adhering. They are lightweight, durable, and resistant to moisture. They are ideal for waterproof clothing and tents. They are also used in sportswear and equipment exposed to wet conditions. Ha'a Keolana is a Hawaiian surfer who performs extreme underwater training. She runs along the ocean floor, carrying a rock weighing approximately 55 pounds to improve her endurance. This technique allows her to prepare for facing large waves without panicking. She learned the method from her father, Brian Keolana, a well-known surf instructor. He teaches surfers how to withstand prolonged underwater holds. Wood Art Vietnam is a YouTube channel dedicated to artistic and functional woodworking. In its videos, Vietnamese artisans transform blocks of wood into impressive pieces. They use specialized tools and both traditional and modern techniques. Each work shows creativity and precision in its craftsmanship. Vito, also known as Vituzzo Superstar, lost his hind legs after an accident in 2018. After surgery, he received bionic prosthetics that restored his mobility. His story went viral on social media, where his owners share his daily life. He now lives an active and happy life with his new legs. Meng Er is a panda from the Beijing Zoo who was rejected by his mother when he was a cub.
Raised by humans, he learned to imitate their expressions while splitting bamboo. Although pandas do not usually make gestures while breaking it, Meng-Er observed his caretakers and adopted that expression. Now, every time he splits a branch, he makes strained faces as if it were difficult. The robotic rehabilitation glove is a device designed to restore mobility and strength in the hands. It works with sensors and actuators that assist finger movements. It adapts to each patient's needs by offering active and passive therapy. It is used in the rehabilitation of neurological injuries and trauma. It facilitates exercises such as opening and closing the hand, helping improve coordination. In Turkey, the small village of Kuşköy is known for the use of a whistled language called the bird language. This tonal language is based on different pitches and patterns to represent words and phrases. The villagers can communicate through whistles over distances of up to 3 miles, using this language for a wide range of activities, from greeting one another to sharing gossip and even singing songs. With around 300 residents, the language has been taught from generation to generation to ensure its survival. Speed skating on ice is a sport in which athletes compete on oval tracks measuring approximately 1,312 feet. They use skates with long, thin blades to improve stability and speed. The goal is to cover a distance in the shortest possible time in individual or team races. Leg strength is essential for propulsion and endurance. Some men wear shoes with hidden heels to increase their height. These can add between approximately 2 and 6 inches, depending on the model. Although they are designed to be discreet, they can sometimes be noticeable. Comfort varies depending on the design and quality of the footwear. David Popa is an artist who creates ephemeral works in nature. He uses biodegradable materials such as charcoal and earth pigments. His portraits and figures are placed on ice blocks, rocks, and natural landscapes. His creations are meant to fade over time. They reflect the transience of art and life. Food Moscow is the artistic name of Antonius Oki Widayaha, a creator who transforms food into masks. His project began in 2020 when he improvised a mask with his dinner and shared it on social media. Since then, he has designed multiple models using diverse ingredients. Dureal Silent is software developed together with Smooth technology. It uses artificial intelligence to remove the sound of crunching while chewing. The artificial intelligence was trained with more than 5,000 crunching sounds. It can distinguish them from the human voice and eliminate them in real time. The stick insect is a herbivorous insect with a great capacity for camouflage, imitating branches, leaves, or sticks to avoid predators. Its body is elongated and slender, with colors ranging between brown, green, and gray, depending on its habitat. Some species have wings, while others do not. They move slowly and are nocturnal, remaining motionless during the day. They can regenerate lost limbs if attacked. Bailey Hikawa designs unique and eye-catching toilet lids and seats. Her creations include unexpected shapes, such as pizza, clocks, and vintage cell phones. She has collaborated with brands and artists on special editions. Embroidered tattoos imitate the appearance of real embroidery on the skin. They are characterized by detailed lines and shading that simulate woven threads. They achieve a 3-dimensional effect with intricate patterns and vibrant colors. Their design seeks to replicate techniques such as cross-stitch and patchwork. The hedgehog is a small insectivorous mammal with a covering of stiff spines that it uses for defense, curling into a ball when it feels threatened. It inhabits forests, grasslands, and urban gardens depending on the species. It is nocturnal and feeds on insects, worms, fruits, and small invertebrates. It has an excellent sense of smell and hearing, but limited vision. It is a solitary animal that prefers to explore its environment independently. Handy Zhang designed a sweater with red LED lights and laser diodes to celebrate the Chinese New Year. The garment features eyelets that allow the lasers to create a striking visual effect in the dark. The lasers used are not powerful enough to cause eye damage. They are designed solely for decorative and entertainment purposes. Godzilla was named honorary police chief for a day in Tokyo. The event took place at the Ikebukuro police station as part of a road safety campaign. During the celebration, it participated in a parade alongside motorcyclists and a musical band. This is known as the roller coaster highway. For about 30 minutes, you go up and down as if you were on a theme park ride. It is located on the border of the state of Nevada in the United States. The surf coaster is a stand-up roller coaster at SeaWorld Orlando. It is designed to simulate the sensation of surfing on waves. Riders remain standing on seats that adjust with the movement of the ride. The attraction reaches a height of 110 feet and a top speed of 60 miles per hour. This new vehicle prototype has a rather curious safety system. It is like a hamster wheel. In the event of an impact, it redirects the force to the sides, causing it to rotate and absorb the impact.
Dry ice is carbon dioxide in a solid state and sublimates upon contact with water. This generates cold fog due to the release of gas. In slime, the reaction causes bubbles and changes in texture. The trapped gas alters the consistency and creates curious visual effects.
Helium is the only element that was discovered first in space and later on Earth. Helium was first discovered in space in 1868 by Pierre-Jules César Janssen while observing a solar eclipse, when he noticed a yellow line in the solar spectrum that was named helium. On Earth, it was not discovered until 1895. Train couplers in India manually connect rail cars using a buffer and chain system. This job requires precision to ensure safety along the route. Workers must follow strict protocols and coordinate with railway personnel. The task is dangerous as it is performed between moving railcars. Despite the risks, it is a poorly paid job. Admission exams for art universities in China are highly competitive. Thousands of students participate each year in large halls set up for the test. They must demonstrate skills in drawing, color theory, and sketching.
Colma, California is known as the City of Souls because of its large number of cemeteries. It has around 100 living residents and more than 1.5 million people buried there. The city was established as a necropolis after the prohibition of new burials in San Francisco in 1914. Thousands of bodies were relocated there, making it the main burial place in the region. It currently hosts 17 cemeteries, including one for pets. The ratio of the deceased to the living is approximately 1,000 to 1. Carrots have two main parts in their structure. The inner part is called xylem and transports water and minerals. The outer part is known as phloem and distributes sugars and other nutrients. In some tests, both parts have been successfully separated using pressure or specific techniques.
Ocean pools in Australia are located along the shoreline and are naturally filled with salt water. They are common in New South Wales, where there are more than 100 of them. They are built on rocky headlands and offer a unique swimming experience. However, they can become dangerous during bad weather. In Japan, waffles shaped like crocs are sold, a curious and creative dessert. These sweets have a variety of fillings, such as chocolate, cheese, and beans. They've become popular on social media because of their unusual appearance. Some shops in Tokyo offer them as a fun pastry option. She is Lyubov Morekodova, a Russian grandmother who skates on a frozen lake, and as you can see, greatly enjoys her routes of about 10 miles, because she lives on the shores of Lake Baikal, and because it freezes between the months of December and March, she must skate in order to continue her daily activities normally. Currently, she is dedicated to caring for her livestock, and her skating experience allows her to know when the ice layer is thick enough to cross it with her animals. Penguin DIY created a Bluetooth speaker inside a walnut shell. It used a Bluetooth module, an audio amplifier, a rechargeable battery, and a small speaker. Everything was carefully assembled so it could function within the limited space of the nut.
Basketball was invented by James Naismith, a physical education teacher in 1891 in Springfield, Massachusetts. Originally, Naismith devised the game as an indoor activity for his students during the winter. He developed a set of simple rules and a basic objective: to throw a ball into a basket suspended in the air, playing in teams of 9.
Bionic prosthetics replace lost limbs with advanced and biomimetic technology. They use sensors and motors to imitate natural movements of the human body.
The painting you see on screen was auctioned for the incredible amount of $450 million in the year 2017. It is the most expensive painting in history. It is called Salvator Mundi and was created by Leonardo da Vinci. However, it is a controversial painting because many art experts question whether it is truly a work by Leonardo. Despite this, the bidding was very competitive, and it was ultimately acquired by the Prince of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman, who gifted it to his counterpart from the United Arab Emirates, Mohammed bin Zayed.
The tornado omelet is a popular dish in South Korea. It is prepared by beating eggs and swirling them in the pan with chopsticks to form a spiral. The technique results in a soft and fluffy texture. It is usually served over rice, accompanied by different sauces. Felix Semper is an artist recognized for his elastic paper sculptures. His works are formed by thousands of stacked and glued sheets, allowing them to expand like an accordion. The flexibility of his pieces challenges the traditional perception of sculpture. This is the smallest television in the world. The screen measures just about 1 inch. It comes with an integrated USB memory so you can store your favorite videos and shows on it. Cristiano Ronaldo and Zlatan Ibrahimovic are the only soccer players who have scored in every minute of a match. Their goals are recorded from minute 1 through 90. Throughout their careers, they have been key figures on their teams. A bottle of wine was recovered from the wreckage of the Titanic after more than a century underwater. It was auctioned and sold for $1.4 million. Its preservation is due to the low temperatures at the bottom of the ocean. This is what NASCAR cars look like in full competition. With an average of 400 horsepower in their engines, these vehicles can reach approximately 205 miles per hour and achieve an acceleration from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 3.4 seconds. Just watch how even people are dragged by the wind generated by their speed. Weightlifting is an Olympic sport focused on lifting heavy weights. Competitions are held in 2 main movements, the snatch and the clean and jerk. In the snatch, the barbell is lifted from the ground to overhead in a single motion. In the clean and jerk, the barbell is first brought to the shoulders and then driven overhead. This sport demands strength, power, technique, and flexibility. When you tell someone about a goal or something you are planning to do, the brain releases chemical compounds that cause a sense of satisfaction, similar to what you feel when you actually achieve the goal or activity. Apparently, according to studies that have been conducted on the subject, this reduces motivation. Although sharks are often seen as fearsome predators, they rarely confront one another. Unlike many land animals, these ocean dwellers do not have social hierarchies or defined territories. Their lifestyle, depending on the species, tends to be more independent and solitary. Circular breathing is a technique used in wind instruments to maintain a continuous sound. It is achieved by inhaling through the nose while expelling air stored in the cheeks. This prevents interruptions while playing. It is common in instruments such as the saxophone, the clarinet, and the didgeridoo. Modern human skeletons are lighter and more fragile than those of our ancestors. This is due to a sedentary lifestyle and reduced physical activity. Hunter-gatherers had denser and more resilient bones. With the emergence of agriculture, bone structure began to become lighter. The lack of exercise in modern life has accelerated this trend. This is a life-saving ramp, a kind of life preserver for small animals that accidentally fall into swimming pools. It consists of a ramp that allows creatures such as toads, mice, squirrels, ducklings, turtles, bugs, or insects to escape from the water. This object was invented by the American biologist Rich Mason. It is an inflatable platform with a mesh slope and a weighted pouch so the device stays in place on the edge of the pool. Studies indicate that men, on average, get bored after 26 minutes of shopping with their partners. In contrast, women tend to enjoy the experience for up to 2 hours before getting tired. This phenomenon has been analyzed from an evolutionary perspective. Rafael Castillo, a skater and surfer from La Paz, Baja California Sur, left a unique legacy. Before passing away in 2016, he asked for his grave to be a skate ramp. His friends fulfilled his wish by building a ramp in his honor. Now, those who knew him can keep skating alongside him. A water valve regulates the flow of water through an internal valve. By turning the handle, a stem is adjusted that opens or closes the passage of water. There are different types of valves, such as ball, gate, and butterfly valves, each with a different mechanism. Some use rubber or ceramic seals to prevent leaks and ensure a watertight closure. Bumblebees can fly at altitudes of up to 29,528 feet, which is higher than Mount Everest. This is because they can withstand pressure conditions equivalent to that altitude. Take a look at this amazing cake shaped like a sky covered with clouds. The clouds are made of sugar, and the blue sky is made of gelatin, colored with mint flour concentrate. Dogs align themselves with Earth's magnetic field when relieving themselves. Believe it or not, they use these frequencies to choose the direction of their bodies at that moment. Dogs align their spines in a north-south position with respect to Earth's poles, which is why they often spend several times before doing their business. 420 million years ago, before trees existed, enormous fungi called prototaxites dominated the terrestrial landscape. These structures could reach up to 26 feet in height. For a long time, they were believed to be plants, but studies indicate they were giant fungi. Their role in the ecosystem is still debated. Tran Long Ho, a Vietnamese creator, designed a boat shaped like a UFO. Its circular and aerodynamic structure improves stability on the water. It is made of lightweight but durable materials.
It can navigate rivers and seas at good speed. Its futuristic design has drawn attention for its innovation.
If one day you get lost in the forest and do not have drinking water, you can remove sediment from water you find using paper, cloth, and a container. The water travels through the cloth, leaving the solids behind. It is a slow process, but it works. Even so, you will still need to boil the water.
If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it and share it with your friends. Subscribe so you don't miss more interesting content. Leave your comments and click on any of these videos. See you next time.